talk to him about it, to be honest with you. It's a huge game. Anytime you play Connecticut, but senior day is always kind of different. Some of them have been through this before, with Nick and Sean, and then last year, we had some seniors, so all meant a lot to our program. But I don't ever think they're fun, but under the circumstances, when you look at the investment our senior class has made and what they've done, it's a pretty special group.
What are some of the biggest changes for those three players who have been real building blocks for you?
Jordan, we only had for 1 year. I wish it would have been longer, but his growth's been amazing. He's gotten better every day. I don't know many better defenders than him, and more athletic guys. I was looking up, at some crazy stat conference, American Athletic Conference, about contributions players make in terms of points, assists, rebounds, blocks, steals. And Nick was first, he was second. This was a couple of games ago, but pretty confident. His total game has gotten better and better. Marcus, has been up and down a lot because of injuries, different situations, but you don't win all the games we've won without him. Last year he's probably the most valuable player in the tournament. So he's been recognized as one of the best players in our conference, and I think we all have great respect for this conference. So, I don't know, those guys are they've won well over 70 games in 3 years. That's just big volumes about their growth. And then Nick, he's had an amazing career, but I don't think anybody has ever had a better year than he has at SMU, in my mind, based on what the obstacles this team's faced, the fact that he's had to play so many minutes, he's played hurt, and he's played at an unbelievable level. It's pretty amazing for a guy like, his size. And if you asked me 2 years ago if I'd missed him when he graduated, I probably would have hesitated and scratched my head. But Thursday, knowing that it's his last home game, that's going to be hard.
How has your relationship with Nick grown over these 2 years?
I don't know. You have to ask him. But, my admiration has grown every day. Every time I see him play, I gain more and more respect for him.
You've been with point guards. That's your relationships with them in the past. You've had a special one with most of the guys you had. How does he rank in terms of understanding what you're wanting and things like that? In terms of his smarts, I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't like to compare, guys, but Tim and I have mentioned numerous times, he's as smart as just about anybody, on our level playing. I spoke to Kevin Ollie today, and we were talking about, Nick a lot. And, I'm not the only one that recognizes it, but he's got great leadership qualities that he's developed. Everybody's known about his competitive spirit and his toughness, and he's got an unbelievable IQ. My college coach would probably say sometimes thinks he's too smart, but that would be endearing. But
I was waiting on this.
I said this before, there's nobody in college basketball this year that has contributed more to their team than he has. Than he has. And I'm not disrespecting anybody else.
You've always talked about your relationship with Kevin Ollie and some other coaches who you're close to. Are the conversations, like you said you talked to him earlier, are the conversations before you face them awkward or different in any way when you're about to get ready to compete against him?
No, I mean, I've told you, anybody who enjoys playing against friends, unless it's the Final Four, the final game, they're not telling you the truth. But I always tell them when I look down the other end, the other bench, and I see him there, it just makes me pretty proud. But I don't look forward to playing against Kevin ever. I do look forward to playing against Connecticut because of the standards they set. He's obviously been a big part of that. 2 years ago, I won a national championship. We were in the same league. When it makes me laugh when people say, Connecticut's looking at us as a big game. And then after I get done laughing, I start feeling pretty proud. Those three seniors had a lot to do with that.
How have you seen Nick develop those leadership qualities you talked about between when he first got here and now?
Excuse me?
How have you seen Nick develop those leadership qualities
I just,
in the 4 years he's been here?
he's just grown. I think a lot. Think about how tough it was for him. He played for Tim. Tim and I, even though I think our values are the same, things we believe in are the same, we're entirely different. So it wasn't an easy adjustment, I don't think, for him. And then, he played with two great seniors, Nick and Sean, and I think he was reluctant to, maybe not mature enough to handle being a leader. And then, he had Ryan Cannon and Nick, but he's grown every day. He's gotten better in every area, every single day.
Did you think when this season started that this team would be capable of being where they are now in terms of record? I mean, or is that something you envisioned, knowing that Tolbert maybe would develop?
When the season started, I thought we'd have Shimmy and Ben, and Keith, and Cedric, and I thought we'd be as good as anybody in the country. Why wouldn't you? I mean, we won a lot of games last year, even though we lost a lot. I was just, then all of a sudden, boom, everything hit you in the eye. And we were dealing with it, and then all of a sudden, no Ced, no Keith, now you got. So, what they've done, it's unbelievable. I don't think anybody could have envisioned this, seeing the set of circumstances everybody was going to face. But we've all gotten better for that. Everybody's benefited by that. We might not understand it now, but down the road we will.
Anything else?
Okay?
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.